guest this hour is Tobias Meyer. He is the CEO of DHL Group. Tobias, welcome to the program. It's great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you, Dan.
Here we are in Davos, Switzerland, and one of the main topics of conversation is, you guessed it, the return of President Trump to the White House. So I want your take on this. Where do we stand right now as we come into 2025 on the state of global trade and logistics? How are you reading the outlook?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to remind ourselves that global trade has been a very positive thing. It has been a positive thing in terms of boosting wealth. It remains essential for nations to participate in the advances of technology. Think about medical devices, but also in other areas. And it also has been good for the U.S. You see many U.S. companies here engaging globally with their partners, and that obviously has good reasons. If we look more at the macroeconomic outlook, it remains fairly complicated. We see economies like China clearly still domestically quite some struggles, but it leads to a push for exports. Chinese companies try to broaden their footprint, and they're also reacting to geopolitical changes, as do Western companies. So we clearly see a trend that folks think about their manufacturing footprint, their distribution footprint, and that's changing. And that leads to certain trade lanes shrinking quite rapidly, but we also see good growth. We saw good growth out of China last year, volumes in ocean freight, air freight, very strong. We continue to see that on other trade lanes as well. I think it's important for us from the Western perspective to recognize that the relationships between China and the rest of the world, not being Western Europe and the US, that those economic relations continue to deepen quite a bit. So that is also reflected in our business footprint. And we have a lot of discussions now with our customers. How can we help to provide a resilient distribution footprint for the uncertainty ahead?
So would you